Well, 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 look who's doing a download festival video after he said he wasn't gonna do a download festival video. First things first, I'm gonna have my coffee and wake up properly. Then I'm gonna start preparing stuff. I'm gonna look at the lineup, and then I'm gonna go shopping for all the stuff that I don't have. I pretty much think I've got everything here anyway, but I will take a trip to go outdoors, and I will take a trip to, like, I don't know, B&M and buy alcohol and snacks and whatever. There's my 2 rucksacks. This I bought on Amazon a couple of years ago, and this I bought last weekend in Go Outdoors. One I'm going to fill with clothes, the other probably like accessories and whatever. Okay, first off, I'm going to start packing. Hope you don't mind the guerrilla style of filming on this one. I don't have a script, I don't have a plan. You're just going to join me as I do it. So, what are we? I have a couple of bin bags. There's no point bringing that many. I also have a new kitchen roll here, so I'm just going to bring the one that's on the counter here. There's actually quite a lot on that, but you know, whatever. I don't make a list. I just throw everything in a corner and just hope for the best, because, you know, most likely at this point I'm not going to forget anything. I've been doing this forever, and there might be 1 or 2 instances where I've actually forgotten something. I'm hoping my wellies are in the attic, but I don't know. This will come at you in no particular order. It's just what I throw in the corner here. So there's my bum bag and my lights. I always take a head torch, and I have an old bike light. Toiletries can go here. Yeah, so I currently have 3 battery packs now. I think the best ones to go with are Anchor. Oh yes, I'm hilarious. I put a W on the front of both of them. If you're going to get a battery pack, I'd always go with Anchor, right? They've never steered me wrong. This one is my newest one, and I think is about 26 mAh, which is milliampere hour. Something, wait. Yeah, milliampere hour. Or, as I like to call it, mAh. Anything over 20,000 mAh is ideal. So I'll probably put a few up here. I don't know why I'm bothering to do this. You've all seen packing videos and suggestions by now, but look, always go Anchor. They're always pretty well priced. They do last. This one is in my 2017 vlog. I still use it. Never let them run flat. Just use them. Use them sporadically throughout the year, and they will last. This is 8 years old. 8 years old, and it still will charge my phone 3 to 4 times. You don't have to pay at the festival to have your phone charged. Just get one of these. They're not that expensive. I might even buy a new one just because. I bought this cheap one, right? I bought this cheap one a couple of years ago, I think for download 2022 or 23. It's not good, right? It doesn't last much, but it's still handy. It'll charge my phone maybe twice, but this is ideal for charging little things like headphones or something, because... So this is currently at like 69%. Yeah, I have 3 battery packs. This one and this one will need charging. I believe that one's full. I do like use them sporadically throughout the year. They come in handy because I don't spend... If you watch my vlogs, you know I don't spend much time at home. Forgive the state of the carpet, by the way. I haven't hoovered in here for about 3 weeks. That's gross, I know. But it's 7 o'clock in the morning when I decided to start doing this video. And yeah, I can't hoover. It's too early in the morning. It's noisy. Right, toiletries. For the most part, I pretty much don't need anything. I'll just grab whatever I have at the house. So the bog roll that I was currently using, because you don't need an entire one. I mean, there's quite a lot on that. Usually I'd take a bit less. These come in handy, and you can... I'm going to probably dish out some to mates. Like, they come in handy when you're drinking, because your airways are restricted enough when you're drinking as it is. I never really suffer with heartburn, but I have this, you know, just in case. And I'd say, by the way, if you're going to be drinking a lot and you are worried about the stomach acid, go camp on a slope like this, and just make sure your bedding is up this way. So when you're lying down, your stomach's acid stays in your stomach, or as best it can, you know? Gravity will do half the work for you. This is too much detail. Oh, Christ. Earplugs, you know, we all know how noisy it is there. I'm going to just take this moisturiser, because there's hardly anything in it, and it's small-ish. Toothpaste, there's probably enough in there for, you know, a couple of weeks. I'll just take that one. This I took last year. I've just filled it up with some other shower gel so I don't get too much on the bollocks. This is great, you know, just to keep in your bum bag, like just in case kind of thing. I don't use that often, obviously. I've had this years. It's still going. Savlon in case you get injured. I don't know why I'm going this far, but baby wipes, obviously. My current toothbrush, which I just wrap in toilet paper. Couple of these. I swear to God, I look after myself better when I'm at a festival than I do when at home, because you have time in the morning to brush your teeth and actually brush your teeth properly, because I do anyway, because I get up so early. So that's the toiletries done. I'll just wrap these up. Oh yeah, and those that I'm packing now are rehydration packs and painkillers. So there we go, that's toiletries done. So electricals, I've got some GoPro stuff in here, like accessories that I add, but anything like electrical, like I always bring these. These are very handy, especially if you're going to the festival on your own, right? There's no shame in going alone, and there's always something to do, there's always something to listen to. You just download a bunch of podcasts, and if you're not the most social of people, you can just walk around listening to podcasts or music. These are sound cancelling as well, so I like to listen to relaxing stuff in the tent. You just download a bunch of stuff, you know, like relaxing, like music and that. Phone charger, GoPro charger, lights, battery packs. Now I can't pack this one or this one because they need charging first. This one can go in now though. And there we go. There's electrics. Oh, we are making progress here, aren't we? Progress. What we call progress is the exchange of one nuisance for another nuisance. Couple of extra items, lip balm, eye drops. With the toiletries, you'll notice there's not much like grooming stuff in there. I will suggest though, if you've got a beard, take some beard oil, because after like 2 days, your beard will be like a Brillo pad. If the weather's nice and there's dust in the air, it gets really rough really quickly. So yeah, take some beard oil. Being a sex symbol has to do with an attitude, not looks. Most men think it's looks. Most women know otherwise. Look how easily distracted I am. All I've done so far is the toiletries and the electrics. Tear. Now I'm messing about with DVD covers. Okay, waterproofs. It's more likely to rain than it is to not rain. So, waterproof trousers and a poncho. I'm going to check the attic for my wellies. And didn't have to look far, they're right here. I've actually got 2 pairs. I think I'll take the smaller ones. Sun cream, earbuds, and make sure you keep this bag separate from anything electrical or your clothes. Like put it in one of the pockets in your rucksack, because if any of that spills, you know. Okay, here is my tent. My tent bag broke the other day. I've got a Sendero 4. The tent bag broke, so I've managed to stuff it into a rucksack, which actually gives me these pockets here that I can put other stuff in. There should be tent pegs in there, the tent poles are in there. I'm going to add the tent pegs from my other tent just in case. You can never go wrong by having extra tent pegs. I've got a double airbed. I've got a single in the car as well. I'll take both. What I'll probably do is unwrap that and wrap a quilt into it. I also take this, but I'll wrap a duvet into that, roll it up, and then just tie it together. My table. So as far as food goes, you don't really need to take much because there's a co-op on site, but I do like to have cereal in the morning, like a Weetabix or something with some fibre in it, because I'm going to be eating crap the rest of the day. So I usually take a couple of these as replacement for milk, because you don't have to keep it chilled. They also got lots of protein and vitamins and all that crap in it. It's also full of sugar, but you'll burn it off because you're at a festival. So I take like 3 of these. You don't need to overdo it. I bought some plastic cups on offer. These barbecues I bought for like £3 each when they were reduced to clear. So they're last year's. They might not work, but I'll take them anyway. I've also got these that are left over from Bloodstock. Apparently these are out of stock in most places at the moment. I don't know why, but whatever. You can eat these hot or cold. I don't take like stoves or anything with me, but I might be able to put this on the barbecue. Actually, need to make sure I bring this with me. I'll probably fill that up with gas before I leave. But anyway, it's time to go shopping. First stop, go outdoors. I'm not even sure if I need anything from here other than a camping chair. I was thinking of getting a decent expensive chair this year, but I don't know. You can get a heated chair. Oh my god. That'd be pointless at a festival though. It's hot, isn't it? I was going to buy a miniature mouthwash, but for £2.50, you can piss off. Also, Go Outdoors does sell battery packs, but they're 3 times the price of the Anchor ones on Amazon. I'm not a fan of Go Outdoors. They're not that cheap, really, when you think about it. I mean, you get the odd thing, but you really have to look for it. Like this. I don't even know why I bought this, a picnic blanket. I guess I'll put foil underneath it and put this underneath my bed. It might keep it a little bit warm, I don't know. You know, anyway, whatever, that will come in handy. I bought this dry wash soap. No water required, apparently. I don't know if this stuff's any good. It wasn't cheap, but I'm a penny pincher, so yeah, there's that. I've got a big camping chair. I think it cost me a tenner. Bigger than the ones I'd probably get in Tesco, where you get like 2 for whatever, but this was a tenner. So, and that's all I got at Go Outdoors. Actually, I might go to B&M, which is next door. You know, I've been looking for this everywhere. 1901 Iron Brew. Full sugar. Skittles Tropical to put in my, like, vodka or something. That'd be ideal, actually. Oh my god, if these weren't in glass bottles, I'd be buying a ton of these. What I wouldn't give for a 6-pack of Tuborg. Remember Tuborg? I do. You know, I used to be that guy that used to take way too much stuff with me. I used to buy way too much food and stuff like that. The only crisps I'm bringing are cheese and jalapeno Cheetos, right? I've got one of these, but I probably won't even take this to download. I will get more. I will get more cans of pop to go with rum or vodka or something. I just really want to try this. It's 1901 Iron Brew, which is how it the original recipe, bit like Mexican Coke, Scotland's version of Mexican Coke, I guess. I thought these would be pretty handy, but I only bought one because I might buy this kind of thing in Tesco in a minute. These are just like emergency thing, and I'm kind of on a budget this year. I wasn't even planning on going, so yeah, I won't be eating at the vendors much this year. Fast forward to me eating a ton at the vendors. I can't help myself. I had to stop here. I got a Dubai chocolate brownie and mango tiramisu. Last stop, Tesco. Quick cruise to the camping section, see if there's anything I've forgotten. As tempting as those trolleys are, for 70 quid you can buy a sack truck. I think they'd be much better than one of these. These emergency ponchos are no good. They just rip the second you put them on, so just spend a tenner and get a decent one. One of these for my cereal and food. I'll get some bungee cords, they're only like £2.50, they'll be ideal. This is what I mean by go outdoors not being cheap. You can get a large microfiber towel here for 6 quid if you've got a club card. Alright, booze wise, I just bought this, like 10 cans. I can buy more there anyway. I've also bought a bottle of rum. I will buy mixers like Pepsi, cream soda or something, or cherry coke or something to go with it. I bought cereal because fibre and I'm old and I'd like to have some bowel movements first thing in the morning. Also, I've never done this before, but I bought a plastic jar of prunes. I like prunes anyway, but you know, anything that helps the bowel movements come, great, because you know, festival toilets are the worst. I also got a couple of these. I'm sure someone won't mind giving me some hot water. More fibre. These are ideal, like one a day will be ideal sometime in the afternoon. Just carry it around with you. Now this is a weird one. I did this last year also. A tin of olives, just because. And also I leave these in the car because I take stuff to and from the car during the festival to make the trip lighter on the last day. I take a jar of pickles with me, and when I get to the car I open the jar and I take a few pickles, and I do that every morning. Electrolytes. Just took my Dubai chocolate brownie out of the box. Look at the state of my mango tiramisu. The bag, the box tipped on its side. Pillow, air bed, pump, and quilt with Beetlejuice quilt cover. Anyway, I'm gonna roll this up. It'll save space because this will be flattened. All I gotta do with the bedding now is put it in the car. I don't know why I bother to make my bed so comfortable. I don't get much sleep. Rest is a good thing, but boredom is its brother. Sendero 4 tent, spare tent pegs. There you go, Simon, I bought a mallet. Happy now? Tape, just in case. Actually hoping my extra large microfiber towel will also fit in this tent bag. Wellies, poncho, waterproof trousers. For some reason, Go Outdoors doesn't sell decent ponchos, only those throwaway ones that like break the second you put them on. Right now for the clothing, 4 or 5 t-shirts. You'll need like a jumper or a hoodie. For the evening, I've got both a jumper and a hoodie. 2 pairs of jeans, although I don't really need 2 pairs, do I? I'll take 2 anyway, whatever. What's this? Oh, my pajamas. So these are my comfy Wumpy pajamas. The trousers and the hoodie. 5 or 6 pairs of socks, always take spare. Same with underwear, just in case you pap yourself or whatever. Pap yourself? Henry the Hoover hat. Not everyone's going to have one of those. Elmo bucket hat. Not everyone's going to have one of those. Russian hat, which I like to put on when I go to sleep, because it helps muffle the sounds with the earplugs. I know it's tempting to take all your best clothes, but if they get stolen, you know. So I don't take all my best clothes. I take some stuff that I like, but not all of it. Like this, for example, is brand new and it was a gift, so I'll take this. I'm not going to wear it much outside, you know. So taking it to a festival, if that gets stolen, I don't care. And nobody's going to steal that anyway, are they? Right, there we go. There's all my clothes. Spare glasses because I'm blind without them. My lighter, which I filled with gas. Right, everything I bought is in the boot, except for my camping chair, which is here. That's my bag for the arena, so might as well leave that in the car. Put my bomb bag in the car too. If you think I've forgotten something, let me know, because there's time to let me know. I'm pretty sure I've got everything I want personally, but you know, yeah, leave a comment, let me know. Right, it's now Sunday morning. I'm just making myself a cheese, egg, jalapeno, black pudding, bacon, and hash brown breakfast wrap. And then me and Simon Bond are going to talk about the Download Festival lineup, which I haven't really looked at properly yet. I've got an idea of who's there, but, you know, we're going to have a proper look at the lineup. Whoa. This is the third time I've had this week. You won't believe the hassle we've been through to get here. We started this at 12 o'clock. It's now 1:15. It's taken an hour and 15 minutes. In between a couple of chats here and there. But Simon Bond is here. He's going to Download Festival.
Yeah.
Also. So this is weird. So originally I was just gonna do the packing thing, go shopping, like I do normal vlogging, and then I was gonna look at the lineup, take a beer up the mountain, but I didn't do that. I decided to watch YouTube all night. I even watched your video, by the way. Watched people camping and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's 9 o'clock at night. I could have watched a film. What am I doing? And then I went to bed. But anyway.
You're getting excited. You're getting excited about Download. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, I am. And that's kind of why we're here, because I haven't looked at the lineup properly yet. So you're going to do the share the screen bit so I don't screw all this up again.
I'll share it.
So there's the lineup. We've talked about Green Day. Well, I did. I mentioned the fact that they should have been headlining about 15 years ago, and they haven't done a relevant album, in my opinion, since 2004. Same thing goes... Well, no. Same thing doesn't go for Korn when it comes to albums. They always release decent music, but they should have been headlining years ago. So the only gamble Download have actually taken is Sleep Token, which I am really looking forward to, even though
definitely,
yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the new album, but it's still a good album on the Dogtooth.
Okay, well, yeah, let's do Dogtooth Friday. There are a few bands that I really like on there. Windhand being one of them. Doom metal.
I'm coming with you to see that. I really want to see Windhand.
Yeah, that'll be. I'm really looking forward to those guys. I've really got into them. Vola have probably been one of my favorite bands for the last, I'd say 8 years, and I've never seen them live. So
I've only heard their newest album, which is very good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think the one before and the one before that are better, but they're still a good album.
I think you'd enjoy Ivor, or Ivor.
Yeah, I listened. I didn't really dig it that much.
It weird, like
quite.
I went to see her and with Matt a few months back, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I don't think I'll have time for it on this lineup. Not with
all the rest of the stuff. But it will be a whole run for me on here because it will be Windhand, Vola, and Alcest are another gay. They're like they're almost black gaze. They're not quite as heavy as like a Deaf Heaven or something like that, but they have that sort of shoegazy element to them, quite dreamy. So literally Windhand, Vola, and Alcest I will be watching. I'll be spending a lot of time on the Friday on the Dogtooth.
So Avalanche stage, anything on there for you?
Yeah, just one. Well, I'd rediscovered that I actually quite like Elliot Minor doing the whole listen through for the Download thing. I'm not going to see them, but I was like, these guys are way better than I remember them being. Why didn't I like them at the time, sort of thing. But the only band I'm going to watch on that stage would be Crossfaith for me. They are hands down one of the best live bands I've seen over the years. So I cannot miss Crossfaith on that stage. And that stage never really has any heavy bands in there, so it's good to see a heavy band in there.
Oh, McFly's on there. What are you talking about? I think I know more. I couldn't name a McFly song, but I bet I know McFly songs. I bet I really do.
I think the problem is the same problem that people had for Busted is if you're not in there 2 bands before, you ain't getting nowhere near that 10.
No, I'm completely fine with not seeing McFly.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying, like, for people that
Yeah.
think that they can just rock up and go in, that ain't going to be the case. Is there
So
anything else on there
no, I
that
mean,
lights the fire?
I'm interested now in Crossfaith since you said they're really good live. I don't think they're not on my radar. So
Oh, they are insane Japanese metal. Like, you can't get any better.
oh,
Really, it's
Japanese
great.
metal,
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah, I'll go
they
watch
sing in
them.
English. They sing in English, but they are Japanese.
The Scratch
And then,
on Opus stage.
well, that's the thing. That's the early. I'm worried for the scratch on this stage because the scratch are so good. But
It's the
I
wrong
don't know how they're going
atmosphere.
to adapt that. Yeah, to a stage that big. I don't know how that's going to
Yeah.
work.
I saw them with you in a tent a couple of years back, and
Yeah,
it's definitely tent atmosphere, like
yeah.
indoor type thing. So yeah, I don't know how that's. But I saw Gogol Bordello. I think they played the main stage years and years and years ago, and that's definitely also indoory type thing. But
Yeah,
I
it might
I'm,
work then.
I think it'll translate all right.
It
It's
might
just
work. It might work.
yeah.
And
Um,
the only other one on there is I love Within Temptation, so I would be seeing them,
yeah.
but I think I'm going to watch Weezer instead because I've never seen Weezer and I've seen Within Temptation. We'll get to them obviously, but yeah, I think that I'm watching Weezer over Within Temptation just because.
Same. Okay, we might as well go to main stage because other than Miles Kennedy, and the Scratch, I can't. Opeth,
Well, the only
I've
thing
already
about the
seen Opeth
scratch
this year.
is the scratcher on first, and
Yeah,
Vicky really wants to see the scratch, and she's obviously meeting us there Friday morning. So I said to her, "Babe, you have to be here early enough for us to be able to go and see the scratch." So we'll see if that works out. I doubt it will. Um, with her getting ready.
I want to see the Scratch. I don't need to see Opeth. I saw them already this year, and I
Oh
saw
yeah,
them at
well,
Bloodstock last year. So I've seen them twice in less than a
yeah, you've
year.
got your fill. You've got your fill, Beth.
If I saw Opeth again, that'd be 3 times in a year that I've seen them. So I don't need to see Opeth. Yeah,
Too
Within
much.
Temptation is tempting, ha ha ha. But the oh my god, how are you gonna get from the Scratch to CKY?
Run.
I don't know that. Yeah, you're gonna have to run. That's what sucks about download. The stages are so far away from each other that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not gonna start
No, that's
moaning
not
about
the
that.
worst. To be fair, second stage to first stage isn't the worst journey.
No, it's
The
not.
worst. The worst
Depends how
one
busy
is
it is.
the
Later in
worst
the
one
day.
is if you're going Dogtooth
Yeah.
to Avalanche stage. That is a fucking long walk.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. One. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Yeah. And that's where all the metal bands are as well.
Yeah.
Usually.
But yeah, main stage CKY obviously, and we just learned as well that they've got their original bass player back playing.
Yeah. Interesting.
Amazing. So that will be a treat in itself, I think. But they're only one member away from having the
Ah,
entire original band back.
imagine if Darren came. Oh my god. Although to be honest, he can't sing live anyway. He can sing in a studio, but not live.
Oh
It's
well,
more
then
like
fuck it. Who
shouting.
cares then? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who cares? And then yeah, so like we said, Weezer, Jimmy
Yeah,
Eat World are one of the most boring bands I've ever seen in my life. I would never, ever, ever watch Jimmy.
I
You
have to
wouldn't
watch
pay me
them.
to watch
I
Jimmy Eat World.
I'll be watching them.
Oh god.
What
Good luck for that.
I've never seen them. Right, I really like Jimmy Eat World. So they've got a few. They've got at least 5 actually albums that I really enjoy. And I'd never seen them live because I always heard they're crap live. So I remember listening to a podcast years and years and years ago when they were playing Download Festival, and they were going, "Oh, they're crap live." So I didn't bother watching them. And then after Download, I was hearing, "Oh, Jimmy Eat World were great live." I was like, "What? What? I missed them because of these idiots telling me they were crap." So I
Yeah,
am
don't
gonna.
listen to anyone. Don't listen to anyone.
No, no, exactly. So I'm gonna go watch Jimmy. So Jimmy Eat World, Weezer, and Green Day. What when I criticize the fact that Green Day are headlining, doesn't mean it's not going to be a really good. You know, they're going to be banging out the hits. They're not going
Oh
to be.
yeah.
So they're not going to be playing much of their new stuff. Hopefully,
There's a couple of new tracks in there. I love that. The new album's great.
is it? I haven't listened to the new
Oh, it's
album.
amazing. It's probably one of their best.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll give it a listen then because you did
Yeah,
get me back into.
I think you'd like it. Honestly, it's really good. So yeah, I mean, dude, there's loads on the Friday. This day is my favourite day out of all of them, band wise for me.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot. You know. Okay. Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh
Zoom in a
God.
little bit.
So
So
first one on there for me is Zetra. I can't miss them.
yes, yeah, I've got well into Zetra since hearing them. They're
Yeah.
just great,
They
really
were
good.
they were at Bloodstock and we walked past them. I was like,
Not
oh, I
surprised.
want to see Zetra. No, I
Not
knew they were
surprised.
playing. I knew they were playing, and I could hear them. They sounded good, but I was with you guys, and you guys weren't interested. So I was like, oh. But yeah, I'll definitely be going to see Zetra.
100%. And the other one on this stage, let's not talk about Cradle of Filth because it hurts me too much that I might be watching them, so we won't talk about that. And Anal Nathrak, never seen them live, never knew they've been a band for such a long time. Can't believe didn't discover them before. Really upset myself, so I have to see them.
I haven't heard enough, but what I've heard is good. So yeah,
Yes, just nuts. So that's all I want to say. We won't talk about Cradle of Filth because, like I said,
I do. I would like to cross them off because I haven't seen them.
oh, fucking great live.
Are they?
That's why I'm so gutted that obviously seeing the headliners. But anyway, this one for me, Split Chain's the only band on there that I really want to see. This day's dead for me apart from the main stage, if I'm honest, apart from those couple. And out of the second stage, yeah, the Darkness is nailed on for me.
That's definite for me too. Yeah, because
100%.
I didn't see them properly last time.
Also, their new album is fucking cracking.
Is it?
It's so good. It's one of the best. It's like top 3.
Isn't he killing it on YouTube now as well?
Oh yeah, I watch him all the time. He's
I
great.
need to start looking at his channel.
He's brilliant. He's got some good insights. I think you'll like him. He's a very intelligent guy. He really is.
Yeah. So I'll be running from that to Sleep Token, I guess.
Well, on the main stage, you've got probably one of my favourite runs of the festival, which is Static Dress into Loathe into Hatebreed.
Is Hatebreed clashing with anything?
Not from when you go on the app, they're not clashing with anyone that I want to see. So Hatebreed are nailed on, definitely.
After this, I will do a quick. I'll do that quickly, like star everyone I want to see, and I'll go through all my clashes. I'm not going to be able to see it, obviously, but I'm very interested in the Sex Pistols Frank Carter thing.
Yeah, I think I'd rather watch that than watch Shinedown, personally. So we might have to, if we've got time, we might have to walk over and have a quick butch.
Could do, actually. I mean, we'll see how busy it is for Saturday, because we have no idea what the Sleep Token day is going to be like, do we?
I don't know what this whole festival is going to be like. I think we'll be able to walk everywhere, no problem. But
well, isn't it like 40, 50 odd % new people?
Yeah, also, the tickets haven't sold for shit. So Download have made the campsite smaller and then said, hey, we're nearing capacity. And you're like, no, you're nearing capacity because you made it smaller. That doesn't count.
Is that what they've done, is it?
If you shrink, technically they are correct, because if you shrink a capacity,
you
get to that capacity, you are at capacity. But they're not fooling anyone with these stupid little things they're doing. It's going to be 2022 busy, which is quite busy. But
for me, it's great.
Yeah, but not nowhere near 23 or 24 at all.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing what Sleep Token do, and I really hope they don't play hardly anything off the new album.
Honestly, I think the stuff they do play off the new album will get you into the tracks on the new album.
Well, I like Emergence, and even though Caramel has one of the most annoying choruses I've ever heard in my life,
Stick to me.
I still like it.
Yeah. I hate to say this. It's my favourite song on the album.
That's okay. That's fine. Well, because there's not much on the album, so I understand. The rest of the album is electronic bollocks with him making noises. I hate it.
The only song I can't stand is that Provider song, and I've hated it since the jump. It's the first song on the... When I did a listen through on Patreon. Actually, I should probably release that for free now. So if you go to my second channel, hopefully by now I'll put that up for free. And when I got to that song, I was like, I can't stand that song. Don't like it. And I still don't like it. I still skip it. I'll listen to the beginning and I give it a chance, and I go, nope, this is terrible. Next song. But
So that's
yeah,
how I feel about the whole album, bar 2 or 3 songs.
yeah, well, I feel the other way. Like there's 2 or 3 that I don't like, and the rest I really like. So the Sunday.
Sunday. There
Neck
are some really good bands on here, but I'm not sure I'm going to get to see any of them.
Neckbreaker, I want to see.
Yeah, Neckbreaker are good.
Fey Tooth,
President,
I don't need to see because I'm going to see them.
you've seen them.
Well, I know I'm going to see them on Thursday after download. What's great when I go to see them in Manchester, it's like a 200 cap venue, so it's going to be so intimate.
President, obviously, we've been quite.
Oh,
interested
definite.
in.
I think I should go watch Neckbreaker and just stay there because that president thing is going to be. I think the
it's
tent's going
gonna
to
be heavy.
pack
Oh,
because
100%, dude. It's fucking smallest stage. They got them on the smallest fucking stage of the festival.
there's a couple of things here, right? One, that song is banging.
Yeah.
2, that's the only thing anyone knows, so there's a mystery. Yeah, so it's an event, and people are going to want to be there for it. So yeah, I think this is going to be.
They've teased the second track now, so that'll be
Oh,
out
have
before
they?
download. Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait.
That'll be out. I think that'll be out this coming Friday, I reckon.
Awesome, great, because I didn't know what to expect. I listened to it like 2 o'clock in the morning with headphones in, and I was like, "Where's this going?" And then I heard that voice. I was like, "This is Charlie from Busted." Yeah, so I just thought, is this Flyleaf? Or, not Flyleaf. What am I thinking of?
Fight Star.
Flyleaf.
It does like it is just a heavier Fight Star that's tried to sound more like Sleep Token essentially, but it still sounds really good.
But like you said, the last Fight Star track on the last Fight Star album sounds like Sleep Token.
Oh my god, yeah, like before Sleep Token were Sleep Token, Fight Star were already sounding like Sleep Token, so
yeah,
totally fine for them to do it.
So all they've done is they've just gone away for a while and come back with a similar-ish sound. Although we don't even know who the band is, but they just sound like Fight Star to me.
Yeah, they do.
Like a heavy Fight Star.
Second stage, absolutely nothing for me on the Sunday.
Turbo Negro on Avalanche. That's it on there for me.
Yeah, they're good. I listened to them. I thought, actually, they're quite good. I never really checked them out properly before, but I did enjoy it.
Dude, anyway, the new singer as well. They've only done, I think, 2 albums with that singer. And
cool.
they've been really good. I'll send you a couple tracks, and if you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. But
Sweet.
you probably heard all the old stuff, didn't you? The older stuff.
Whatever was top on Spotify was what I listened to.
Yeah, that'll be the other singer, Hank from Hell, who passed away a couple of years ago, actually.
Oh shit! Okay, I never knew that.
Yeah,
Never knew that.
Yeah, but Bam, they got big when like Bam Margera was using their songs. So yeah, second stage. Oh, Steel Panther. What are they? Why are they headlining?
I don't. I have no fucking idea.
I used to love Steel Panther. I think I've seen them about 6 or 7 times, but this is coming from someone who used to really like them. Why are they headlining second stage in 2025?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I've never been a fan. I've never liked them. I can never I understood to begin with why people like them, but I can't understand how the joke has gone on for this long. I don't know.
What is this Opus stage on Sunday? What is this?
It's a weird mix.
The Ghost Inside, Municipal Waste, Alien Ant Farm, Jerry Cantrell, Airborne, Lorna Shore, Steel Panther. What is going on there?
I don't know. But obviously, Lorna Shore are the only band out of them that I want to watch.
Oh, this is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, like Orbit Culture, I checked out. I thought they were really good.
Orbit Culture, Bleed From Within.
Don't like Bleed From Within, really. Ginger are pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know much of Power Trip or Bleed From Within. Ginger, yes. Meshuggah, yes. I'll watch that.
I'm going to watch Meshuggah.
Spirit Box, Bullet for My Valentine, which I haven't seen in a very long time. So I'll definitely...
They're very, very good now. Very good.
Are they?
they'll blow your socks off. They're very, very good. I mean, we saw Corn last year, so we had sort of a preview for what they can do, but this
I,
will obviously be a much bigger scale.
I feel bad for Corn. They finally put him in the headline slot, and the tickets aren't selling well, and it's got nothing to do with Corn. It's the
No,
rest.
not at all.
It's the rest of the. It's the. It's the lack of the dad bands, or actually the granddad bands, right? Not even the dad bands, because the dad bands are
Yeah,
our age.
dad
So
bands are on there.
the dad
Corn are a
bands are
dad
on
band.
there, exactly. But the granddad bands, there's the lack of the It's a transition period, isn't it?
Definitely,
And
100%.
yeah, so this is like a weird transition period where they kind of like we're the legacy lot now.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt, dude. We've been going for so long. Like,
Yeah.
it's a big change, band wise, people wise. You know, people now that are getting into their late 30s, early 40s, they're just not going anymore. Most of them. So they've all they've got families, or they've got lives, or they've got stuff going on. So they're trying to push it more towards the younger generation, which
Mm.
is what they were doing when we started first going, which was it was aimed at us. So
They should
it's
have
the
been
same
doing
stuff.
it a long time. This was a long time coming. This should have happened like 10, 15 years ago,
Oh,
honestly.
without a doubt, without a doubt. Around the middle of the 2000s, they should have started changing the festival then.
Yeah,
But
if this
they
doesn't
didn't.
do well, then they've only got themselves to blame for waiting too long to do it, in my opinion. Which is
Basically, next year has to be massive year for the festival. Otherwise, they might start to find themselves in a little bit of a sticky situation.
yeah, they could be in trouble. Seriously, I mean, there's another festival going on same time as this, right?
Yeah,
In London,
outbreak. Yeah, yeah,
Outbreak, which is a way more daring lineup and more fresh lineup, and most of those bands actually belong on here.
Oh,
But
they should be on here. Yeah.
then, because we talked about this yesterday, right? Then Stu turns around and says tickets aren't going very well, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, but then you think about it, it's the same week as this. That's
Yeah.
probably why.
Yeah. One of the reasons, definitely.
I'm pretty sure with because yeah, I think they'd do much better if it was a couple of weeks after or a couple of weeks before it. Yeah, it's a very interesting lineup, and there's more on there than that I want to see than I expected, to be honest.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
thanks for going over this with me.
No, it's good. I'm excited. It's
Thanks
making
for
me more.
holding my hand
I haven't actually looked at it in at least a month or two. So
since you did the podcast.
since we do the podcast, so yeah. So no, it's nice to see it now. Get myself re-excited for all the bands we're going to see.
I learned a lesson from last year, and that's not to dump everything in the living room because I kept tripping over it. So this year I've put it all in the car. It's already in the car.
Oh,
So
wow! Oh my god! Thinking
yes,
ahead.
I'm gonna wrap this up. You'll probably see me in a minute pottering around doing something else. Hello, it's Monday evening now, and for some reason I've decided to put this video out tonight, which means I've got to hurry up and edit it. Anyway, I'd just like to thank all my patrons. Hopefully all your names are up here now. I guess I'll see some of you at Download Festival. There should be a vlog out this Sunday, and there should be a vlog out the Sunday while I'm at Download Festival. I'm never going to get time to watch any of these DVDs behind me, am I?